We grew up with our parents telling us, oh, don't play with fire. Did you ever get that?
Probably. I mean, everybody remembers fire stuff, right? Because especially if it's at night. I remember one time when I was really young, like 4 or 5, in our neighborhood, we lived kind of on a hill, and higher up on the hill, this house got on fire. It was actually a garage, and it was a young boy was playing with matches and, you know, lit his house on fire. But I don't remember like being scared or freaked out. I remember like how cool it looked. And the first time I lit up, I was just on a high. I loved it, and I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. And that was kind of how it started for me.
I started spinning fire because I was trying to put a durable light source on the end of a stick. I knew that I wanted to spin a stick with lights on the end of it. I don't know what exactly at the time. I just knew that like that was something I really liked to do at parties. I've been spinning things since I was a kid and wanted to play with sticks as a ninja, and or feel like a ninja. So it wasn't a massive transition as I grew older and continued to like use it as like a play state, to then add fire to it.
My mom blindfolded me and put me in the car on my 15th birthday.
Really?
Yeah. And she got to the park, she took it off, and she's like, you're gonna learn how to spin fire. Because I've been a pyro all my life, and she's like, you're gonna do something productive with it.
Well, to me, fire spinning, no matter what tool you use, is like an extension of flow arts. I mean, it just is flow arts. And to me, flow arts are, it's kind of like art and dancing combined, and you can do it and feel good and just kind of get in your zone.
Flow, as far as I've heard of it, is kind of that feeling of zen where you get into and you can feel the circles and the rotations and the weight, and it all just makes sense and everything just flows together beautifully. And that part especially is extremely, like Trenton has been saying, just zen, because you're at peace, you're at balance, like Peg was saying, and the poi or whatever tool you're using is flowing with you.
I'm sure there are huge swaths of the United States that don't have any idea what fire spinning is, and here in Sonoma County there are dozens and dozens of fire spinners, but it's small enough that most of us have crossed paths at some point.
The social aspect is definitely a very important thing for me. Being a part of a community, the collective, as it were, is a very empowering thing. Seeing the kind of art that we can come together and create from such different tastes and walks of the world is inspiring to me.
It's really thrilling. It's like a rush to do performance, and that comes at a few different moments in performance. That rush comes when you first step on stage with the fire, and everybody sort of, there's like a hush or a scream, one or the other. But it's also when people see that we're moving together. When we nail the choreography and the fire comes off and it's synchronized, there's like a whole nother level of applause and shouting that like really feeds the show.
While a lot of it is self-taught, we all teach each other too. So the community as a whole, as it grows and learns, shares that knowledge with one another. And it's an amazing thing to be a part of.
It was like one of the most universally friendly, accepting communities of people that I'd ever encountered.
I think there'd be a big hole in my life if I just stopped tomorrow spinning fire.
It'd be like losing an arm. It's an extension of me.
I plan to dance for the rest of my life, so if I can dance for the rest of my life, there shouldn't be a reason that I can't fire dance. When they see fire, especially when it's at night, it's like it's beautiful, it's brilliant, it's gorgeous.